Rend circles the Rex, making his intentions extremely clear, and then snaking towards the Rex, trying to intimidate him. Hi everyone, I'm playing Path of Titans on the Walking with Dinosaurs server. This server is a realistic roleplay server, so the video will not be me going around trying to slaughter everything I see, but rather trying to bully everyone away from their food, scaring herbies, claiming territory, and trying to be the best Rex I can be, according to the Walking with Dinosaurs profile. And with that, I say welcome to Walking with Dinosaurs. So let me introduce you to my Bull Trex, Rend. He's a young adult that spends most of his time near the coast. However, the fresh water is scarce and he is over the taste of beached sharks and fish. So he has decided to wander up inland and see what wonderful territories and food, preferably red meats, he can find. So as you can see, he has got a fish that he will try to eat. It's not the best. He's over this diet. After consuming the dead shark, he tries to find clean water. Unfortunately, all he could sniff out was salt water. It will still be a long time before he can find some fresh water, but he decides to press on. After a few stretches, he goes on his weeks-long journey. He arrived at a strange place. It smells like salt. It smells like the sea, but it is a little bit weird because it's very quiet. You can't hear water. So he investigates the surface. Hoping that he could find water because he saw a shimmer, he gets greeted by a salt flat. Still thirsty, he decides to leave. Finally, water. It's not the freshest, but it will do in a pinch. He approaches carefully, not sure what might be lurking in the water. It's been a long day, and the last thing he needs is a fight. Rend finds a very peaceful place near the lake and decides to spend the night. Greeted by the wonderful sun on his face, he stands up, shakes, and gets ready for T-Rexes are most active during the day. Rend heard something. He's not sure what it is. He's not familiar with other creatures. Sees a weird two-legged creature, not really in the mood for a fight. He just watches it walk past. What a strange creature. Rend just stares at it. It's not his territory, so he's not really fazed about the creature. I distant screaming alerts him to danger. He sees a very big spined thing in the water. He wonders why they're screaming at him. He has never seen such a big creature before. He's very careful not to approach. He looks back and sees another one, and then also a smaller of the spined creatures. He contemplates hunting them, but decides not to. There's two of them, and he is really not in the mood to get hurt, so he moves on. He arrives at a little pool of water. Looks like a crater. He immediately gets irritated by the screaming of these weird flying things. He's used to calm and quiet. So he shakes his head in irritation. Unfortunately, they don't care and they keep on irritating him. He gives a low, irritating growl. All he wants is some water and peace and quiet. He has never seen these creatures before in his neck of the woods, but he decided that he doesn't like them, and he will bite them on the next opportune moment. After finishing his drink and wishing these flying irritations would go away, he smells a carcass. It's just sitting there. It's not the best meat, but it is meat, and it is red. He digs in. Rend has travelled quite a distance. And you wouldn't know, but it took him about a week to get here. He has decided to make this place his home. So he sniffs around and then decides to take a nap. He is extremely sore and extremely tired. Early the next morning he was greeted by a thunderstorm. Not very impressed with the wet conditions, he makes little growling noises and begrudgingly tries to get out of the rain. He encounters strange spiny things on the hill that scatter at the side of him. Except this low little creature, this clubbed creature, decided to challenge him. Rend, still being sore and extremely irritated, decides to roar at the creature. Lucky for this creature, Rend is not in the mood to run. His legs are sore and all he wants to do is get out of the rain. However, if this creature does not move, he will not hesitate to bite. He gives another warning call, and the creature moves. After a few days of rest and relaxation, Rend decided to go explore. He came across a dead body. It had another animal near it. gives a warning roar and sees the animal move. He's never seen such an animal before. Unsure of his strength, he decides to be cautious and try to intimidate before going on a full-out attack. After winning his prize, he digs in. It's still very fresh. With full stomach, he decides that this spot right here is perfect for sunbathing. The surface is so nice and toasty, and he can't resist but fall asleep. Rend is in such a deep sleep, he doesn't even notice the stomping sounds, or the little carnivore that is trying to steal his kill. Rend wakes up after hearing a growl, ready to defend his kill, but the other T-Rex moves on. Rend contemplates chasing after the Rex, but he is already leaving, and his stomach is still full, so he goes back to sleep. There, in the distance, another T-Rex. T-Rexes will defend their territory to the death. Rend sizes up the Rex. It is his first full-on confrontation. He's not sure what to do. He's still a very young male, and this Rex could be very experienced. Rend circles the Rex, making his intentions extremely clear, and then snaking towards the Rex, trying to intimidate him. That works, and the Rex decides to leave. And with that sound, the enemy Rex retreats. Rend just won his first territorial battle. There's a sound on the horizon. He stops and listens. Not entirely sure where it comes from. It could be a meal. He crouches, sniffs, and then sees a horned creature walking in the brush. Rend has never really hunted before, so he thinks as long as he's crouched, nothing can see him. He watches the creature. It's not seeing him at all. Rend is getting distracted. He's hearing noises. Should he go after his prey? Or should he go have a look and defend his territory? Well, the horned thing is a little too far away. He decides to go investigate. He makes his presence known with a growl. Strange two-legged carnivores are up front. He again growls, trying to intimidate them. The situation has gotten a little hostile. There's a downed creature, and Rend is assessing the situation. There's also 2 other carnivore creatures that might end up hurting him. He is still a young Rex and not entirely sure what to do in the situation. Then he spots a big black Rex, giving him a warning call, making sure that they see each other. He then spots that there's something downed. It's a fresh kill. Maybe he can intimidate this black Rex. Giving another low growl, announcing his presence, still unsure what to do. This Rex looks like an adult, and things can get ugly. Trying to intimidate the Rex. And the enemy Rex is unfazed. Fine. Let's make the intentions clear, Rend thinks. The enemy Rex gets the point and decides to move on. As Rend gets older, he will get more confident and he will get increasingly more aggressive. He will chase away other carnivores and even kill other Rexes that wander into his territory. Don't think that females are exempt of this. If they are not ready for mating, they can get seriously hurt. For now, Rend is off to rest. He defended his territory, but will he be able to keep it? We will have to see. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!